Good morning. We got to guard against selfishness. Selfishness is this aspect of our flesh that really puts me at the center of my world, and everybody else in the whole world exists to make sure that I get what I want and that I'm happy. That's what selfishness is at the base. And so the apostle in Philippians chapter 2 and verse 3 tells us, he says, "Look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others." How do I guard myself against selfishness? Well, I remove myself from the king's chair. I take myself off of the king's chair. I remember that Jesus is the king of my life, and I start paying attention to other people, to other people's things. Now, this isn't telling you to be a busybody. What this is saying is to care about other people and their situation, and to esteem others better than yourself. That's what the verse right in front of it says. "Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind let each esteem other better than themselves." So instead of looking down on other people, we look up to other people. And we care about other people. We care about other people's situation, about other people's hurts, about other people's challenges and struggles. And we pay attention to the world around us. And not in such a way that we gather information so that we can gossip, not in such a way that we can prove that we're better than them in some way. No, not at all. We esteem them better than ourselves, and we don't just pay attention to ourselves. It's amazing. Selfishness is a subtle thing in our lives. It can take place in lots and lots of different ways. It can take place in a person's life who's super popular. It can also take place in a person's life who is a recluse and a hermit. And both of them can be unbelievably selfish, because the only thing they really care about is themselves and their situation and their happiness. And Jesus says, look, don't do that. He goes on, if we continue to read the book of Philippians, and we get to verse 21, he says, "For all seek their own, not the things which are Jesus Christ." So not only should we look around us at our fellow man, at our neighbors, at our brothers and sisters, at our family and friends, and the people that we interact with and work with and go to school with and play with, and all the ways that we run into people, we should look to them and we should care about their situation. But not only that, we should look up. We should look to Jesus Christ, and we should care about His business. Not just seek for my own, but seek for Jesus. We're told in the Bible to seek first His kingdom and His righteousness, and all these things will be added unto us. And so the apostle in the book of Romans chapter 15 and verse 2 says, "Let every one of us please his neighbor for his good and edification." And so if we think about this morning, I want to take us back to the great commandment. They asked Jesus, "What's the first and greatest commandment?" He said, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength." And the second is likened to it, "Love your neighbor as yourself." You see, if you want to defeat selfishness in your life, and by the way, we are all prone to it because it is an aspect of my flesh. If you want to defeat selfishness in your life, it comes through that great commandment. Loving God and seeking after His things, and loving others and seeking after their things. Not meddling and being a busybody, but caring about other people. Wanting good for other people. Wanting light and truth for other people. Looking beyond ourselves. Getting out of ourselves. Selfishness is deadly. And we've all got to recognize that it's there. It's trying to constantly consume us. But the way to defeat it is to look up to Jesus and to look around to our neighbors and to love them. And when we do that, well, selfishness will just shrivel up and die. God bless you. I hope you have a great day.